The Knicks don't have a draft pick tomorrow, but they made a bold move today.
They landed Derrick Rose from the Bulls,
giving up Robin Lopez, Jaren Grant, and Jose Calderon.
Skeptics say this deal would have been great in 2012. Sure, injuries have robbed Rose of his one-time MVP form, but this is a low-risk move.
Rose is in the last year of his contract, so if it doesn't work, New York can still move on. Still, this has to be a setup move. The Knicks need to add another piece to the puzzle. They will likely go after Joakim Noah and maybe even Paul Gasol and Dwight Howard.
The scorching hot Mets, who have won 5 straight, welcome back an old friend today, Jose Reyes.
The embattled midfielder, who served a 52-game suspension for a domestic violence incident, will lead off and start at third base. Reyes just completed an 11-game stint in the minors and batted only .176.
But the Amazons hope the 4-time All-Star, who played 9 seasons in New York to start his career, can add speed and depth to their roster.
What a spectacular show last night as Steph Curry returned to the lineup with a bang.
Curry scored an NBA record 17 points in overtime as Golden State beat Portland to take a 3-1 series lead in the Western Conference semifinals.
Curry's stat line was off the charts. 40 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. And oh, by the way, today Steph was named League MVP for the 2nd straight season. He's the first unanimous selection in NBA history.
Will he or won't he call it quits? That's the question with Alex Rodriguez. You never know.
This afternoon, A-Rod told Andrew Marchand of ESPN that he plans to retire when his contract ends.
Deflategate is a story that will not go away, and it seems now that Tom Brady is likely to have to sit out for 4 games.
Today, a federal court of appeals overturned a judge's order and ruled that Brady must serve a suspension to start the NFL season.
What do you think about the Ryan Fitzpatrick Jets situation?
I think he's got to sign. He's got nowhere else to go. And you look at what he has between the best, probably one of the best wide receiver tandems in the NFL, as far as catching the ball last year. And, you get Jason Morrow back. Matt Forte's a 3-down back. So I think he needs the Jets more than the Jets need him.
You are starting your 11th year as a sports commentator. Where many others have tried unsuccessfully to make the transition, you have been successful. To what do you attribute this success?
Me, my personality. I call it the way I see it, and there's a difference when you play and then you're a reporter. There's a fine line that you can't cross. Well, I can cross that line because I once played and now I am, on the other side of it. So,
Ray, what was it like to be the quarterback of the Jets, one of the most polarizing positions in New York sports?
Well, you said it, New York sports. I mean, if you can make it in New York City, in the tri-state area, you can make it anywhere. And all the other places I played in Miami, the media attention wasn't like it was. You weren't criticized or put under a microscope like it was. So I always say Frank Sinatra definitely said it best. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Finally, I want to end with, what's your definition of success in the National Football League?
Definition of success is one and one thing only: the ring. Mm-hmm. That's what you're there for. We're there to win a championship. I only made it once to the Super Bowl, and we lost to Green Bay when Brett Favre was running around like a jerk with his helmet off. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The success in the NFL is one thing and one thing only: the ring.
All right, thanks for joining us today. I'm going to send it back to Bruce in the studio.
How would you describe Bill Parcells as a coach?
I think the greatest coaches that have coached in the NFL have 2 things. They're a master of manipulation and they're a master of X's and O's.
Now, if you had to pick one franchise of the 3 you've been to in the NFL, what was your favorite?
Jets, by far. Mm-hmm. Just the people there, too, were great. The guys I played with were fantastic.